All right, guys, so now let's look at a reversal, okay, that we can use when I get an off balance out of my partner and I get him to stumble, but I don't quite get enough of an off balance to where I can spin underneath my partner, okay? So when I get into this reverse de la Riva position, from here, what I'm looking to do is, remember, we talked about those 4 different directions that we like to utilize for off balancing. Let's say, so when I get into this position here, okay, my training partner has a far leg and he has the near leg. So the far leg, a lot of times from this position, is going to be out of reach, right? Whenever we go to reach for a leg, even if I can get it, I'm getting to it with an extended arm. So when I go to reach for the leg, it's really easy for me to just push my hand down and avoid that grip, and that grip's just not really going to be very meaningful. So what we have to do is we have to identify, okay, we created an off balance. What opportunity did that off balance give me? It might not have given me enough of an opportunity to invert underneath my partner, but it might have gotten him to stumble just enough that maybe I get that leg closer. So as I'm playing this push and pull game, I'm moving around my partner, and then from here I go to bump him. Maybe from here, I wasn't able to spin underneath him. He's able to sink his weight back, right? And if I do nothing, we're just back to square one. But maybe from here, when I bump that foot forwards, all it does is it gets his leg closer to me. So that now, when he goes to try to put his weight back, it's going to be a hard thing for him to do because I have that leg close. Notice I immediately go to a cross lat here, okay? This is going to stop him from being able to crush me. So when I go in and I start looking to get underneath my partner, that cross lat's going to stop him from being able to crush me. Even if he does grab my head, for example, I'm always going to be able to redirect that hand with the cross lat, and I can glide it off my head. So now from this position, I need to keep my knee close to my chest. I want my knee in front of my partner's hip. So I am not going into a deep half guard. Okay, I'm not doing something like this. I definitely wouldn't recommend doing that. What I want to do is I'm going to keep my knees close to me, and I'm going to hit something that looks similar to the knee lever we looked at. So if I'm in this position here, I'm cross lat and knee, scoop grip on the knee. All I'm going to do is I'm going to point my 2 knees in that direction as I push him away with that lat grip. So I point my 2 knees this way, and I get into this position here. Posted on the lat, and my legs in this scissor position around my partner's far leg. The grip must be above the knee so we don't lose that top leg, especially when things start to get sweaty. So I make sure that I'm up on the shoulder and I'm grabbing the knee. As I extend him away, this foot goes to the inside of my partner's thigh, and we start building up to our hand like this. And now we're in a sit-up position similar to how you would sweep somebody from like an X guard, but we're in that leg scissor position on the far leg. Okay, from here we can start looking to heist, and then we can start looking to take our training partners back the same way that we did when we heisted up, okay, in the X guard video, when we came up with that scoop grip on the leg. We can start looking to build to our training partner's waist. We can start looking to put our training partner down by gripping that far ankle, okay? So I got into this position here, and I'm trying to off balance this guy. I'm moving him around, and I just feel like I'm getting some off balances, but all I'm getting is a step. His base is still pretty solid, right? Let's do this way. So I'm moving him one way. I can't quite get hands to the floor. I feel that foot just come a little bit closer to me. So I pushed, I pulled, and I got here. We can scoop into the leg. The difference between that and this is astronomical. Here, I try to pull the leg in, never gonna happen. You can just kick that leg free, push my ankle down, my hand down, and it's gone. But when I start incorporating that elbow deep grip, even when he tries to push down on my bicep, it's gonna be really hard for him to do it. And obviously I'm not gonna stay here forever. The second that I get here, we come to the lat, and a lot of times from here, you might even try to grab my head. Watch as I just clear it and point my knees to the side. This hand's posted, foot goes to the inside of the knee. Use the pushing strength of your legs to build momentum to come up. Don't try to come up from here. I extend with both legs. That gets all of the weight onto the far leg. Makes it easy for me to start coming up and into a good position. Where from here, I can start looking to get either to his back or to him in bottom position.